So today I'm going to show you guys how to make a melodic metalcore song. This is one of my favorite genres and one that I've wanted to dive into a guide for a long time. So I think this is as good a time as any. And you want to start off with just a simple drum loop. This is one I made really quick using One Kit Wonder Architect, not Artifact. Sorry. Pretty basic drum loop, really good for metalcore. Yeah, that's the drums. And because this is metalcore we're talking about, you have to have a really nice riff going. So I put together this nice little riff here. Nothing crazy, but it gets the job done, has a lot of potential. And I like to layer my guitars like this over 2 octaves because I think it makes it sound fuller. I'm not a guitar player, so I don't know if this is standard, but this is what I usually do. With my rhythm guitars, anyway. And there you go, that's the riff. And then one thing I've noticed about a lot of melodic metalcore is that they usually have a single sustained note as kind of a drone in the background to kind of give it some more fullness and some more atmosphere. So what I've done here is I've just taken a violin section and a choir section, and I've just had them play a single sustained note, and then I just put it in a bunch of reverb, so it's this kind of little drone. It's a bit high-end heavy here, but I can tweak that in the mix later. You get the idea. Just put that over the track for a little bit more ambience. You get it. Now, this isn't necessarily a main part of melodic metalcore, but one thing that I like to do is incorporate orchestral segments into my tracks. So here I've put together a little orchestral segment that can just be kind of in the background and supplement the main riff, just using some staccatos, and yeah, just take a listen. Pretty simple, but can go a long way. And then, of course, it doesn't hurt to have a lead guitar part. Since there's a lot going on in this track so far, I decided to make it a little bit more ambient, give it a lot of reverb so it can kind of hang out in the background a little bit, not necessarily be the main focus, but it still helps to just have like a simple lead like this. And of course, I'm using virtual guitars for this, so it's not going to sound as good as if it was real, authentically played, but it gets the job done. And then I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to metalcore, what I really like is piano melodies. So what I've done here is I've created a simple piano melody. Synths are always really fun. And then together. Really nice lead for the song. And that's pretty much it for melodic metalcore. As I mentioned before, I forget if I did. This is my favorite genre of metal, especially, maybe of music as a whole. And it really is not that hard to make. You just gotta, have the different parts, understand how they work, and then put it together. And then, I did some basic mixing, just some basic panning, EQ, stereo separation, stuff like that. I put OTT on the master. I'll put some reverb on the master just to make sure that, it's nice and big. Yeah. And here we go. And there you have it. Came out pretty well. I think I could definitely make this into a full song. We have a banger right here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Go ahead and make some melodic metalcore.